Okay, I wanted to just post a bit of a video here about removal of the deck, as this is kind of helping me, and some of this stuff is just good to have someone else kind of go through if you're not, if you haven't done this before. I'm finding. So what I've drawn here is just a depiction of the hull, which is the black. The stringers and the plywood deck are brown here, so I just put in 2 stringers, a keel, and of course the plywood decking. And then the green represents the layer of fiberglass that sits on top of that wood deck. So what you end up doing is you set the depth of your saw blade, your circular saw blade, to be able to cut only through the fiberglass and the wood deck. And then of course you get your circular saw as close to the side of the hull as you can, and cut through all the way up and down the left side and the right side of the boat. So you would repeat the same thing over here. And then once you do that, that allows you to remove all this material in here, and then you're left with this. So a little depiction of that blown up a little bit is right here. So this again is the saw blade that cuts through. You're able to remove all this material over here. You're left with a little bit of wood, and then of course this piece of fiberglass that does end up joining with the main hull here. Now for me, because my wood was so rotten, I was able to just dig this dirt out. I have been able to so far just dig this dirt out with a screwdriver or some other tool that I can get up in there and just pretty much pull that out. Once you do that, you're left with this picture. And as I understand it now, my question is what to do with this. And I believe what you're needing to do is grind all of this down to where you are now able to just have a smooth surface, and then you're going to want to rough up to around 9 inches up from there, wherever you're going to bring the new fiberglass up and attach it to the old. So you'll be roughing up about 9 inches up this surface, and then probably also 9 inches down this surface. I'm not sure about that part actually, but certainly up the surface, because when you put the new plywood down here, you're going to need to put a new layer of fiberglass on, of course, and that fiberglass is going to have to adhere to the hull. So when you put this new layer of fiberglass down here, you are going to be coming up the side of the hull again, and you're going to want to make sure that this fiberglass on the hull is nice and clean and roughed up. So there you go. Hope someone finds that helpful.